Let's be real for a second. Are you completely over slow, bloated corporate software that feels like it's constantly dragging your team down? I mean, we've all been there, right? You're a manager, you're just trying to draft a quick project brief, assign a couple of tasks, check on a budget, and suddenly you've got, what, 6 different heavy applications open? Your Macs fans sound like a jet engine, your workflow is totally scattered, and your focus is just gone. Honestly, it is a massive pain point for modern corporate teams today.
Okay, so before we even get to the fun stuff, we really need to address the elephant in the corporate boardroom, data security. When you're dealing with proprietary company data, you absolutely cannot afford leaks. Now, the source material explicitly guarantees that this software does not collect user data, period. It operates entirely on your local machine, so no mysterious cloud syncing without your permission, no data mining behind your back, just a perfectly secure environment for your team's most sensitive documents. Welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're diving into a genuinely fascinating piece of software called mxMarkEdit. Look, if you manage a corporate team, or honestly, if you're just someone who needs to orchestrate a lot of moving parts on a Mac, this tool is designed to be your ultimate all-in-one native hub. We're going to unpack exactly how and why a corporate manager should use mxMarkEdit to streamline their day, literally from the first draft of a morning brief all the way to the final presentation in the afternoon. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start off with the native Mac advantage. Then we'll look at fast Markdown documentation, team task management, and built-in data grids. Finally, we'll wrap up with running seamless presentations and secure team collaboration. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. The native Mac advantage. So step 1 in completely overhauling our workflow is fixing the foundation. You know, most modern corporate apps out there, think of your standard chat or project management tools, they're built on this framework called Electron. Essentially, they're running a full web browser in the background just to display text. They are notorious memory hogs, they drain your battery, and they introduce totally unnecessary security vulnerabilities. mxMarkEdit, on the other hand, it's written in free Pascal. It is a true native macOS application. That means it talks directly to your Mac's hardware. It's lightning fast, highly secure, and it even supports Apple Intelligence seamlessly. For a manager jumping between back-to-back meetings, this kind of responsiveness is an absolute game changer. Section 2. Fast Markdown documentation. Picture this. It's 9 a.m., and you need to draft a massive project brief. The crucial point here is performance under pressure. mxMarkEdit uses its own original custom formatting algorithm for its Markdown text. And what does that mean for you? It means you can type a document of up to 250,000 characters. That is a staggering amount of text, and the formatting still happens instantly, literally 0 typing delay. If you've ever typed in a cloud-based doc and watched the letters appear like half a second after you hit the keys, you know how maddening that is. Here, your thoughts just flow directly onto the screen, completely unhindered. And if you somehow manage to write a document larger than that, the app actually smartly allows you to disable formatting just to maintain that blazing speed. Section 3. Team Task Management. All right, so by 10 a.m., your brief is written, and it's time to delegate. Normally, you'd have to copy your notes, open up some separate project management app, and start creating tickets one by one. Not here. And this brilliantly illustrates the real power of an integrated workflow. Right inside your Markdown document, you literally just use this simple syntax. You drop in a Markdown checkbox, punch in your deadline, say December 5th, 2024, add a little separator, and then use the @ symbol to assign a resource, like @Mark. That's it. You never leave your keyboard, you never leave your document. The context of the task stays right there with the project brief itself. But obviously, you might be wondering, how do you keep track of all these inline tasks? Well, mxMarkEdit automatically pulls them all into a built-in to-do form. Think of this as your localized project management dashboard. Right from here, a manager can sort every single task in the document by its deadline. You can filter the view to see only the tasks assigned to, say, @Mark. Expired items instantly glow red, so you know exactly what's overdue. And you can toggle tasks as done right from the list. Need to report on progress to higher-ups? Just hit copy and paste the beautifully formatted list straight into an email or a spreadsheet. It is task management distilled to its absolute most efficient form. Section 4. Built-in data grids. Now it's midday, your tasks are all assigned, but we all know corporate projects run on numbers, so you need to track the budget. Let's see how mxMarkEdit handles this. With just a quick keyboard shortcut, a hidden grid slides right up at the bottom of your text editor. And to be clear, this isn't some clunky Markdown table that breaks when you add a slightly long word. This is a full Excel-like grid supporting 105 columns and 10,000 rows. But here is the brilliant part. This grid data is automatically saved as a standard CSV file right alongside your Markdown document. So you can have your project text up top and your resource allocation, dates, and budgets neatly organized in a genuine spreadsheet format directly below it. They are seamlessly linked. And it doesn't just hold your data, it actually computes it. Corporate teams can use built-in formulas right inside this grid. So if you need to know the total project cost, you just type --sum at the bottom of your budget column, and it calculates it instantly. You can find maximums, minimums, averages, row counts, you name it. You can even filter columns to drill down into really specific data points. You're basically getting the core analytical muscle of a dedicated spreadsheet app, but you literally never break your concentration or leave your main document.
Section 5. Running seamless presentations.
Fast forward to 2 p.m., time for the weekly team check-in. Usually this means frantically spending an hour copying your text into PowerPoint and trying to make it look presentable. Well, with mxMarkEdit, your working document is your presentation. Here is the exact actionable workflow. Step 1, you have your document and tables loaded up. Step 2, you enter full screen. Step 3, you share your screen on Zoom, WebEx, or up on the boardroom monitor. Step 4, you just hit Meta+E. Boom, instantly the app enters presentation mode. It elegantly fades out all the background text and sharply highlights only the exact paragraph you are currently discussing. You just use your arrow keys to seamlessly advance paragraph by paragraph. Your team stays laser-focused exactly on what you're saying, and if someone asks a question about the budget, you just show the data grid right at the bottom. It's quite literally zero prep presenting.
Section 6. Secure team collaboration.
So the meeting is over. The day is winding down. Now you need to safely archive this work and share it with everyone. Because mxMarkEdit relies on plain text Markdown and standard CSV files, collaboration is incredibly robust and secure. You aren't locked into some proprietary cloud ecosystem. You can just save your files on a secure local corporate server or an encrypted company cloud drive. If you're sharing finalized briefs that absolutely shouldn't be touched, you just instruct your team to use the built-in Open as Read-Only feature. No accidental overwrites. Now, if the executive board needs it in a traditional format, mxMarkEdit integrates perfectly with Pandoc, so you can instantly export your native work into beautifully formatted Word documents or PDFs. And for those tech-heavy teams out there, you can even manage your version control entirely through GitHub. The flexibility is just outstanding.
We've seen how this app pulls drafting, project management, data analysis, and presentations all into one incredibly fast, locally secure hub. By cutting out the bloat of those heavy Electron apps and finally ending that constant, exhausting context switching between different software, managers can genuinely reclaim hours of lost productivity every single week. So, take a hard look at your current corporate software stack. With native speed, built-in data grids, and instant zero-prep presentations just waiting for you, is it time to finally upgrade your team's workflow?